So, I have zero theme for this. So, fuck it, we ballin'.
Let's talk about Mob Psycho.
I mean,
That's really funny because you're like, we gotta do this weekend. Like, we gotta make this work, and you don't even have anything.
Well, I mean, I have ideas we
Well,
could go off, but not an overall theme. Not like it's like, oh hey, let's
Oh,
talk
that's
about
fine.
this big
Okay.
thing. So,
honestly, that's a
Oh,
good
okay.
idea. Like, let's just
I mean,
because
that's fine. I thought you were like, well, we're here. What do we do?
anyway, no.
no, but having a good starting idea is good because how well our chemistry works. Like, we can just go off on a topic for like forever and then branch off from there.
RWBY, yeah, let's go.
I swear to God, I can. That's gonna be my fucking deathbed. That show. So I'm gonna be dying, and someone's gonna slowly place down an old, decrepit Blu-ray that's like fucking 60 years old, and be like,
Oh,
"Here
yeah.
you are, Grandpa. We heard that you like this show.
We're gonna put your
Dies.
body right next to Rooster Teeth.
Oh, I think I'd rather be cremated and tossed in the ocean,
Like Rooster Teeth.
or seasoned on someone's salad. Fuck.
Gross.
Damn.
I know, it's disgusting. Anyway, that's how I'm starting. There are many anime podcasts out there, but why not have just one more? It's another Weebcast. I am Shaw the Ninja, and here with a bunch of my good friends. I will let you introduce yourselves in whatever order you wish, because I am chill as fuck drinking eggnog in my apartment.
No way, you go first.
I don't wanna.
I'll go first. I'm Purple Tanuki.
I'm Novian and Bedecu.
What's good, hookers? I'm a literal nerd, and I'm here to say that I'm just that bitch. I don't know.
Oh no.
Good job, guys. I'm proud of you for not stepping over each other's feet.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh
You
no.
could hit the soundboard if you really wanted to do it.
No. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Alright. Well, one thing I wanted to, I just thought of a little bit ago is
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
you're gonna fucking
No,
make my
oh.
train of thought get derailed.
Oh no.
It's gonna go crashing into the fucking
No.
sea of my mind.
Oh no.
Oh wait, what am I saying?
No.
That usually happens.
Oh no.
My-
No. Oh.
Anyway,
No.
so as it is currently the holiday
Ooh.
season, and we are entering in the worst time to be a retail employee,
Yes.
what are some fun holiday moments you can think of in an anime? Because you know how typically a lot of slice of life or romances or stuff will always have the school festival at the end of the year. You know, it's the guaranteed episode. What are some of your favorite ones, or just random things you can think of off the top of your head? Anything holiday themed, hopefully with winter stuff.
First thing that comes to mind would be One Piece when they recruit Chopper and he's leaving, and Dr. Kureha, she makes this huge explosion on the mountains of Drum Island, and they all resemble cherry trees. And that was a big thing for his arc and for his doctor, and the Chopper just started crying.
Aw.
And so it was adorable. It was an awesome moment in the anime.
And Tom was like, "Hey, come."
What?
They'll probably adapt it soon in the live action, because I think they cast.
Ooh, true,
Kureha,
yeah.
actually.
True, yeah.
Didn't
I,
they?
It's
I
not
don't
Jane-
need to see a realistic reindeer with a bunch of snot and tears coming out of his eyes.
They're
That'd be
probably
scary.
gonna CG him. You know
They're gonna
it.
CG it.
Well,
and
it's a
raise the
combination of
budget to hell.
CG and puppeteering.
Oh, is it?
That's what I heard, but I'm not sure how
Okay.
accurate
I'm
that
on
is.
board with that. I'm on board with Chopper being a fucking muppet.
Kind of funny, honestly. I like to imagine this low-budget Chopper Muppet.
That's the
Looks like he
best
belongs
thing
in
ever.
Sesame Street or something.
And to recreate the fucking crying, they just have a little squirt gun and just spray it onto his eyes, and this Muppet's
No,
getting
no,
all
it's-
wet.
No, it's just two hoses with the flat.
They just spraying water out.
That's when they make the live action
How,
SpongeBob.
how can you not
eventually.
like Chopper, Tom? This is gold.
That's the fucking thumbnail. I want to get art of that. Oh my god, that's the best thing. Just art of fucking Muppet Chopper and just two hoses spraying water for him crying. And in the corner, Tom is upset because he doesn't like Chopper.
No, yeah.
Why don't
Chopper's-
you like Chopper?
He's just not a character anymore. He's a mascot now. He's not really
Okay,
a
I don't blame
character.
you for that. I don't blame you for thinking that, honestly. But yeah.
He had like one good moment in Wano, and that was it.
Boku wa dokta. Tony Tony Choppa. No? Give me
No.
somebody.
No, do not follow.
Oh, okay. What's another Christmassy anime moment for
One
you guys?
one thing that comes to mind is it's a very underrated show. I know I've talked about it before. It's Real Life. Because towards the end of it,
Oh,
I'm not going to give away major details because it is a spoiler. But it does have sort of one of those school festivals. But it does have the culmination of like two characters who the show and other characters have kind of been pushing together to actually like be together, and they have a very adorable moments. And funny thing is, this is actually not the finale of the show. It is the finale of the first season. Then there's like 5 more episodes left for like another OVA, which finishes off. Though not really, because there's technically more in the manga of them later on. But that's more spoilers. But like, I remember just that scene is really cute of just like them and then like two other characters together. We try to be very vague to not give spoilers because it's a very good show and I recommend everyone watch it. But it kind of has those like warm, cozy feelings of like the good times of high school in between all the bullying and depression and the horrible moments of puberty. But it had
Damn.
those cozy feelings of that and the holidays and then like the nice sweet parts of romance. Um, Definitely very cute. I know I got to a part in Tomo-chan where they, or at least I think in the opening they kind of ended off with the school festival. So I actually did not finish Tomo-chan yet, which is a crying shame of how much I like tomboys, and I don't know why I'm doing this to myself.
I think I finished it. I don't remember. It was
It'd
so
be like
long.
that, except my type consists of people who use he, they pronouns and nerds.
They can be one and the same.
True, true. They often are. They often are. It's always people who use they pronouns along with like pronouns of their, of their of their gender at birth or whatever.
Sign gender birth, yeah.
Yeah. That.
Then yeah,
For some reason,
and
like
Jackie
that.
will get along great because she goes by the she they.
Okay. Are you just trying to set us up
That
together?
No,
that is a weird thing to say. You get along. They go off of she, they, him, and it all at the same
well
time.
I know
Not
that some of
it.
you are kind
I'd
of
be
like,
damned if someone walked up to me and said that their pronoun was it. I'd be like,
ah yes,
honey,
I
you're
go
not
by
an
it.
object.
But
I
the
go by
state,
it all the time.
the state considers otherwise when it comes. Never mind. I'm gonna stop talking before I dig myself a fucking hole and have people not for me saying anything wrong, but people who disagree with me start coming after me for this because everyone's very opinionated right now. Fuck them. I don't care.
Yeah.
Fuck 'em.
Fuck opinionated bitches.
Wasn't there
You
a
can go
holiday
sit on a
episode of
cactus.
Gintama too?
I have never
Probably.
seen Gintama, but I have to.
Yes.
Because he dresses
I knew
as
a
There's
guy
like
in
a
high
few-
school who loved Gintama.
there's a few holiday stuff in Gintama. I don't remember them at the top of my head because I don't remember really like head over heels in love with those type of filler arcs, but I do remember Gintama just wearing a Santa outfit and getting drunk. So
See, I have not really seen Gintama that much, but I was even thinking. I swear I've seen him dressed as Santa before. I swear I have.
yeah,
Okay.
you have.
All right. Cool.
But like I haven't seen Gintama in a long ass time. I really should. That's a great fucking anime.
It also takes up like 10. It takes up like 7 spots of the top 10 anime on my anime list. For
Well,
some
good.
reason.
It's goaded. It's great.
Like right now, I'm pretty sure Freerun is number 1. Number 2 is FMA Brotherhood. I think number 3 is Steins Gate, and 4 is no. Number 3 is
Oh, that's not. Wait. Wait, Brotherhood isn't number 1 anymore.
No, it's Freerun.
Yes.
Oh my god.
So I can't complain because
Where's fucking Gurren Lagann then?
Gurren Lagann I think is number
Number 0.
62 or something.
Damn.
It's in the top 100.
In your favorites?
No, in the
No,
in my
no,
anime
no, no.
list top 100
My
or top
yeah,
ranked.
my anime list is a website. He's not talking about his own personal anime list.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I thought
no,
you meant
I
like.
am working on my top 10. And Gurren Lagann is number 1. That's not a secret. It's never been a secret. But no,
Yeah,
like on
because
the
you
on the
based like
website,
a
my
quarter of
anime
your
list.
personality on Gurren Lagann. Like shit.
on the website, my anime list, because FMA Brotherhood was ranked at number 1 for so fucking long, and then I think it got dethroned by Spy Family when that was new, and now Spy Family I think is around like number 100. Um,
Damn.
I mean, well, to be fair, this is out of thousands,
I mean,
like it's
fair, but
like and
like
sometimes
such a steep drop.
well, it's also even if it goes down by even like 0.3, it can go down by 30 by 30 stages because like sometimes like the top 10 are all like 9.01, 9.0, 8.99, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So they're like super duper close. I think Spy Family's still around like 8.5 range. I know Gurren Lagann's like 8.7 or 8.8. Free Run is like is a 9.02.
Damn. I need to watch it.
You do.
Also, everybody knows that Sean is the best kudere there is this side of the Mississippi.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What dairy is he?
Kudere. I don't agree with that at all.
Remind me which one that is, because if it's the one I'm thinking
who
of,
acts
it's a
very
fucking no.
cool-headed, I believe, which is a definite no for me.
No, fuck no.
That's a
No.
This
But you're
motherfucker's a
very mellow.
tsundere. What are you talking about?
Actually,
He ain't
that
no
is a little
damn
closer.
tsundere,
You're
not
right.
to me.
It is a little closer.
There's nothing cool about this cucumber, okay?
No, I am not a kudere by any stretch of the imagination.
What do you
God, no.
mean? Of course you are just very mellow and very cool.
Bull
Sometimes.
fucking shit. I mean, he can be chill, but like, nah, this bitch
I
is
mean, obviously
tsundere.
not when he's playing Among Us. And he's not a tsundere, at least not to me.
No, not to you, but to a lot of other people. I
Well,
guess.
yeah, because he doesn't love you.
Oh my god.
Does that- How dare you? Sean loves me, right, Sean?
Yes, I do.
Yay! I got it on recording. Fuck yeah!
I just can imagine wanting to do like a little fist pump. Yeah.
I literally
Like
did.
the old ass meme of like the little fucking baby doing the fist pump. I can imagine that.
Yeah, no.
That was literally me, right?
Tom would probably be a kundere.
Oh yeah,
What
he is
that?
100% a kudere.
Yeah, there you go.
What?
I
What
can
am
give you
I?
that.
Says controversial stuff every now and then, but does so with the most
Yeah.
calm demeanor.
I mean, the best kunderes do that. They just drop bombshells so nonchalantly.
My
Yeah,
dear
like,
Sean,
did
what
we-
what
did we
kind
kill
of
them for
dere
you or
am
something
I?
like that? What?
Nah, that's the yandere light.
So there's like a ton of fucking deres, and honestly, I'm not sure at the moment. I know there must be one out there that I could pick you at.
I'm too busy
Yeah.
being the manic pixie dream guy.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I can also remember there was like a Sergeant Frog. I might not have been like an episode, but I know it was at least a manga panel for like the holiday season, and like they had them dressed up as like
Ooh.
as some of the that character. Like I think Kororo, was he Santa? I can't remember if Kororo was Santa. I don't know. It's been so long since I've read the manga. Like probably not since like high school. I used to have like 22 volumes of it, and then they all just vanished, which sucks. It was mostly
Chitan should have her own manga.
huh?
Chitan.
Oh, the one like mascot that always gets beaten up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen a bunch of their stuff on social media of them just like doing stuff and then failing horribly, like jumping on a trampoline and falling over, or trying to play baseball and hitting their own head or something.
You know, that's just me in general. That's just Juan Core. Okay, and that's why we respect Chitan in this house, and Chitan should have their own manga. That and like they're the reason why there weren't as many porn ads as there used to be on Twitter. So yeah, good on
I
you,
thought it was just
Cheeton.
because Twitter was dying.
I mean that too.
Blue Sky's
Follow us
taking a
all
whole
on
bunch
Blue
of their.
Sky.
I'm about to say Blue Sky's taking a lot of their stuff. I might make a Blue Sky account because I stopped using
I don't know.
Twitter so
Tom, do
long
you have
ago.
Blue Sky?
I don't yet. No, I'm
Okay,
contemplating it, but
I don't think Noah
Twitter is
has one
Twitter.
yet. I think I'm the only one here that has one. I need meme accounts so I can keep like logging in on it and posting memes.
It's not too active yet, so I'm probably going to
It,
stay on
it's
Twitter.
it it's still like getting into
It's still
the
in its baby face.
yeah like I think
Baby phase.
it's starting, like it's only just starting, but I think a lot of
Yeah,
people are like adding some good press to it. Granted, it's only a matter of time before it gets corrupted just like any other social media does, but
true. But I'd
from
rather be corrupted the way old Twitter was corrupted than the way current Twitter is.
that is fair.
Yeah.
That is fair. Old Twitter was corrupted by horniness.
Mm-hmm.
Well, was it? I thought old Twitter was just bad.
Well, I
Well, the
mean,
thing about
Twitter's
Twitter is that Twitter was one of the only social. I think it's the only social media platform that allows you to like post actual pornography on it.
yeah,
What, Twitter?
yeah.
Yeah,
That's a wall.
No,
yeah,
yeah, because you can do it on there, or at least at one point you could, and there was a lot of
yeah.
people
Because
who
I'm
would.
friends with a porn star and he does his a lot of his like social media stuff on Twitter. So
And yeah, and like I mean, I follow a bunch of artists, and sometimes they'll retweet, or at least back when I was using it, they'd retweet some stuff and be like, "Oh, that is just porn."
hentai.
Yeah, like that is just porn. Got
Yes.
it.
Verified.
That's why I made
Oh
that joke
god.
in like my last video of the year thing. I was like, I'm still gonna stick to Twitter for the pornography. I mean the memes.
Yeah, because like obviously you can't do it on Instagram. I know at one point you could on Tumblr, and then they were like no nudity. And then I love
Yeah, because of the whole app
there's
situation.
one fucking really funny like skit by College Humor of just like the CEO of Tumblr coming in. It's like we've removed all pornography and such. It's like wait, what? That's 75% of our website? Or no, he's like what? It's like oh 9? Oh, 90?
Dude,
What?
dude, it's what happened to OnlyFans. Like OnlyFans for like they announced once that they were gonna get rid of all the sexual content and then they reversed the ban after 6 days.
I don't blame
I
them. That
mean,
would
Because
die immediately.
that would have made their
exactly.
website die.
Exactly,
What
because
other
that's the big
what
thing
other
about
things are on OnlyFans?
I was gonna say that's why
exactly
people
because
go there.
otherwise it's literally just like a worse Patreon.
Yeah.
That's like fucking Pornhub saying we're banning porn. You know?
Yeah.
It's like what? Without the porn, it's just cat videos. Like what the fuck?
Well, technically there are cat videos on there.
Yeah.
This
Different kind of cat.
A different kind of pussy. This one's a bit less shaved.
Oh my god. I remember seeing one time a meme that was like, girls that have a hairy pussy cannot use the cat emoji. They have to use the lion emoji.
What the fuck? Did they use the lion emoji?
Yeah.
That's
Jesus.
disgusting.
What the fuck is... I know they say bush, but bitch, that's a fucking jungle in that case.
That's a main.
Oh my god.
Moving on.
I'm about to say, anyway, is there any other holiday things that we can think of before we continue to sacrilege the holidays as we've continued to do so throughout the years?
trying to think of tropes in anime. Usually
No,
there's
but
a
like
different
for the
date,
holiday stuff.
for romance anime. That's generic. Yeah, there's not much I could think of.
That's fair. I think like
Noah,
well,
did you give one?
Japan, the way Japan celebrates holidays is different than we do, of course. So their culture about it is
Yeah.
different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not as
And I know about it because of Persona.
And I mean, it's also like
Yeah.
the modernized image of Santa comes from Coca-Cola. So you guys know that fact,
Fuck
right?
yeah. Yeah, I think that's just common knowledge at this point.
It's because like modern Santa is like 3 different people mixed into one, and with the image made by Coca-Cola. But I think that was after they stopped putting cocaine in their
It's
drinks,
very
though.
fitting for the Christmas spirit.
for the modern Christmas spirit of literally a fucking soda
commercialization.
company, yeah, commercializing an entire holiday to the point where it's barely recognizable what it once was. The joy of Christmas, classic Christmas, where people would go to rich people's houses and break down their doors, and also drink a lot. I am not making this up.
Those
That
were
is
the
traditional
days.
Christmas. That is the original Yuletide.
I love it.
And then, why am I doing so much history on this of Christmas? I'm gonna get into the holiday season, but it's nothing to do with anime. We gotta talk about Japanese trash.
Yeah, like fucking Rent a Girlfriend. That's Japanese
talking about
trash.
JJK.
Fucking god.
You would talk about the Japanese masterpiece.
Wait, hold on. Tom, did you say JJK?
Yeah.
That's a hot take. God damn.
You're not
I
the
mean,
only one who has
I
that
would
take,
say-
though. I've seen it.
I don't
I've
know
seen
if
it
I
echoed
disagree.
throughout.
Especially after the manga's ended, it's becoming a bit more of a common sentiment. But I just think after Shibuya, it kind of just tanked a bit more than I'd like it to.
Honestly, even Shibuya, I wasn't super into. Like, season 2 was animated really well, but I kind of like season 1 more. And then just, I know what happens in the manga. I think we've talked about this before, but like, I know the manga's ending. I know what happens with like the Sukuna fights, and I know a bunch of other things, and it just kept getting worse and worse and worse. Honestly, like, I used to be like, oh, JJK, one of my favorite shonen, and now I'm just like, it's there. It disappointed me like most other shonen did. God, it's got to the
It'd
point
be
where
like that.
the only shonen that I actively like consistently would like, what the fuck what's the word, recommend to people is like Soul Eater, because I can't really think of too much I would nitpick about Soul Eater. I mean, there is obviously going to be things and episodes and arcs that are not as good, but I think overall, outside of the ending of the anime being worse than the manga, if you go to the manga's great. Like, manga's great, you know, but
I've yet to watch or read Soul Eater.
really,
Yeah, so
What?
it's really good.
I heckin' love Soul Eater. It was my first anime, aside from Dragon Ball.
I'm a big fan of Fire Force, so it's kind of ironic that I've seen that, but not Soul Eater.
Well, I wouldn't call it ironic because Fire Force is the prequel.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
it did come
spirits
out
in
last
the way
second, though.
God
I mean,
intended.
It did come out afterwards, but it in the timeline it's before. So if you go to it after, you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, but not a lot of people know that if they watched Fire Force first.
They will know in season
Yeah.
3 because season 3 is the
Yeah.
last one.
Season 3 is the last one, and that's when all the references start coming in of
Yeah.
Soul Eater.
Also,
Yeah, but,
Maka's
like,
one of the
it
best
was-
female protags in an anime. Fight me.
What?
Okay.
Oh yeah, fair
I
enough.
agree, but I'll fight you.
Maki,
I-
yeah, that's
but-
Maki first.
So
I'll agree, but
I know
I'll fight you
I know we
anyway.
have the video planned. I don't know if I would say in all
Sean,
of anime. I
hold
would
my
at least say
glasses.
in all shonen. You have glasses?
Yes.
Yeah, I have glasses.
Oh, cool. I'll hold them for you. Cool. Go for it.
Sean,
right,
will you
bro-
hold my
Get over
glasses?
here.
I have 2 hands, so I can.
Alright.
all right, but you're fucked if Tom wants to join in.
Tom, you
Yeah,
have
why I
glasses?
oughta.
But
You know a fight's
yeah,
about to
Soul
get
Eater's
real
fun.
when they hit you with a why I oughta.
Yeah, but Soul Eater is good.
Definitely.
I like it a lot.
I definitely recommend. Like, I know we still have the video planned for Maka. I don't know if I would say in all of anime, but I would at least go in all of shonen. She's one of, if not
Yeah.
the best. Because like, in when we count anime as like a whole, I do think
You'd have
we
to
get
count
into
Sailor Moon and
we get
Madoka.
to a much bigger like net of genres, and I do think when you get into stuff like romance, you get into more like seinen, and you get into other like even other genres besides that,
Yeah.
you get into a lot more complex and better written female characters.
Yeah,
True.
besides it's not even it's like is Soul Eater shonen?
Yes.
Yeah.
It is
Okay.
technically kind of a horror
Uh,
shonen, but it
I'll
does it
be
better than
honest.
JJK.
There's a lot of steep competition. I don't think Madaka I said that wrong name, didn't I? Maka.
Madoka Magica, you mean?
Yeah,
No, no,
Madoka's
not
another anime.
Not
I thought you were gonna
Madoka,
say
but like
Madaka was like
Maka?
Madaka Box.
yeah, I was about to lead into that. Be like Mako, she's all right, but like you got Madoka.
You can't.
Words are
Deep
hard.
breaths.
I don't even
You don't know
watch
the
that
language.
fucking anime. Why do I keep saying it? Fuck.
I don't know. So,
Madaka.
yeah.
Madaka and Koro Sensei are top shonen protagonists, so fight me IRL.
I can
but
so I can definitely agree with you in that. I love both of them for the like kind of calm yet also chaotic energy they bring to their individual shows.
Hmm.
Just I still will always remember just like because I love Medaka just because you think oh she's the traditional just like popular pretty girl, but no, she's just
with the
this
big boobs.
She's a fucking freak.
she's weird and it's great. Like she's absolutely like the
Yeah.
shining kind of pupil.
Haven't seen that anime
She,
since.
she was the original
You guys are
Super
talking
Saiyan
like Medaka
Rose.
Box, right?
Yes. Huh?
Yeah.
Didn't that Medaka Box like that anime came out like
Mhm.
forever ago, right?
That's one of the
Yeah.
last ones that Gynax worked on.
Because I
Yeah,
remember that shit like
it got
in middle
bleached.
school.
Yeah.
Is that
Like
It got
I
bleached.
haven't seen that in forever. It got bleached. What do you mean it got bleached? Like, it
It
didn't
means
finish?
it got a season 2, and right before we got to the really good shit, we didn't ever get a season 3.
Yeah.
Damn, it'd be like that.
Because I mean, well, to be fair, it
Like,
is
I-
also because like Gynax was the studio that was working on it, and that's around the time that they stopped doing things, and you know, they stopped doing
Those
things.
bastards.
But they still did collabs for fucking Evangelion.
Yeah, but they also gave the work to other people for that
for
too.
soda companies in Japan.
They just
for
let other people
making
use their
Evangelion
IP.
sodas.
Now they don't even have the IP anymore because they're gone, and their assets were
True.
liquidated to other studios.
They're dead as fuck.
I don't know.
dead.
I don't know who has Evangelion, but I know obviously Panty and Stocking, Gurren Lagann, and other series Whence to Trigger. I don't know.
I'm still sad that Kaworu and Shinji don't ever have a happy life together in any universe.
Rip.
His head off.
Okay.
I
Truly
had
getting into
to.
the holiday spirit. But like back to the topic we were at for like years ago at this point is what it feels like. It's the internet time. I definitely recommend like getting to Soul Eater because it's it balances
Fucking fire.
It balances its characters, a large cast, a lot better than some other shonen because like it has like
Mhm.
9 main protagonists essentially because there's
Yeah.
there's Soul and Maka
And they
as
all-
their duo.
Yeah.
There's Patty, Liz, and Death, the kid,
And
then
Black Star and
Black Star
Tsubaki.
So
And a lot of these pairs are complete opposites of each other, so they really just bounce off each other really well.
and Black Star gets better as a character, I swear.
Yes, yes.
Is he not good or?
Well, he starts off a little annoying. It
Yeah.
depends on what people's perspective. Some people find him absolutely fucking
I've-
grating. Other people are like, he's okay, and then he gets better.
I feel like you'll like him by the end of episode 2.
He
Because
does.
he does have his moments where he's like grading for sure, but like
I
I think for the most part, like when he gets serious, he's just like
what really
really
proves
fucking
it for
cool.
me is when Tsubaki is facing off against spoiler. I think it's like episode 14ish, and she's. doing
I
the
know what you're
Eternal
talking
battle,
about. Yeah.
and then Black Star is standing guard, and like the villagers are throwing things at him, but he doesn't even budge. He's just like, I'm sitting there to protect, and I'm just like, all right, kid. You know what? That's pretty cool. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
That's pretty goated. I'm excited for Fire Force season 3 though.
Yeah.
Is it next summer?
I think so. Honestly, we're getting a bunch of like really good sequels right now. I haven't seen it, but I know Blue Exorcist is having its newest season. I've seen bits and pieces.
I
of it.
saw that. I'm so excited.
I do like Blue
That's
Exorcist
an anime I haven't heard in a while.
because it dropped off. Oh no, it's not entirely that it dropped off. It's that the seasons were so sparse between each other. And season 2 was very underwhelming.
Yeah.
Because like it was sort of a side
Definitely
story.
Sins though.
Okay,
No, my issue
did
with
not
Seven
fall off
Deadly
that
Sins is that
hard.
it's pedo bait.
It did not fall off that hard.
It is, yeah.
Like Blue Exorcist at least still has decent characters and good animation.
Yeah, and it's
Like
funny.
it's still the same studio. It still looks good. It's not like 8 frames per 1 minute. There's 7 deadly frames or whatever.
7 deadly frames.
I
love
know
that.
we've said that before. And I think Tom said it in one of the more recent ones.
Yeah.
Oh,
brain.
Oh, really? I thought you said the 7 deadly
Okay.
pedophiles.
There's also that
Seven
one.
Deadly
Another one.
Predators is
There's
more.
also-
I was about to say 7 Deadly Predators is more like it.
No,
Oh,
everyone's
Predators,
fucking
okay.
pedophile on that show. It's crazy.
Yeah. I
Remember
mean,
when Meliodas
look,
bombed?
I remember
Like,
one time.
okay, I can
remember one
give
time I was
Meliodas
going to
a slight pass. Kind
No,
of.
stop. No.
Stop
I don't know
every time.
about that.
He called a 1-year-old his wife.
So the way
Yeah.
it's very difficult because we're getting into Twilight imprinting on the baby territory, which if you remember that,
Oh my god, I do.
yeah, I don't think it's as bad as that. It's still not good. I'm not saying it's totally fine that Meliodas did that, but I'm saying when compare it to some of the others, it's not as ewy.
He's probably the second worst offender.
Well, okay, the
Bond's
perversion
pretty bad.
is worse, I think.
I gotta say, I liked season 1 until this conversation happened a long time ago. Now I just can't stand it.
You can't
I
unsee
haven't
it.
gone
I,
back.
I remember
No,
seeing.
he fucking ruined it forever.
I remember one time I took the train with a friend of mine to go to this festival, and there's this guy on the train who had the same like dragon mark that Meliodas does, and so I was thinking, this guy is either a pedo apologist or probably really regrets this tattoo. We'll find out eventually.
Jesus, but like, no. Blue Exorcist didn't fall off that hard. Holy shit.
It's kind of hard to fall far harder than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Hold
really
on,
is.
I think we could think of something. There's whatever anime, Darling in the Franxx. You know, they didn't
Never
even
heard of
need
that.
it.
I would say
That
some of
died
That-
partway
that-
through its own season.
I know. I was about to say, like, that fucking
bad?
jumped off a cliff within its own season.
Bro, so it was pretty good in the beginning. Like, I think it was a solid 7 or 8 partway through. And then around episode, I think 14 it was, is when it just started getting really bad. And it dropped to like a 4. Consistently. Animation
Yeah.
still looked great. But the story, characters, writing, and everything else was dog shit. to the point where the
that.
best character that everyone's wife, who's 02, went from being a very interesting and likable character with a great personality to having zero personality at all. Because she
literally
became
Kyrie from
someone's
Kingdom
girlfriend
Hearts.
and did nothing after that besides, oh hey, I'm in love now, and that's it.
Kind of hate when people like write a character like that when they're in a relationship and they just become an accessory to like the other character, or the two characters just become one character.
Yeah.
Dragon Ball.
Okay.
I was
Toriyama
about to
does
say
that a lot.
Ruby.
Oh my god! You're
I
right.
thought we weren't going to, but then we brought it back. All right.
Not it's too late. Blake went from an interesting character to a total bitch to nothing but Yang's girlfriend, and then ended up being her girlfriend,
Right.
and still doesn't do shit.
So what I'm gonna do from
And
now
then
on for every
homophobic
single
Ruby.
podcast episode is I'm gonna have to write off at least 5 to 10 minutes dedicated to just merely talking about Ruby because we have to beat this dead horse into the fucking ground.
Dude,
It's not
this
that it's on fire.
franchise, I feel violated being a fan of this franchise.
That's fair.
I have
I do
Stockholm
too.
syndrome.
Like literally, I gotta keep saying this. Like, giving it an honest to god shot after falling in love with Neo and Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle. Volume 1-3 was so good. I literally bought posters, Funko Pops, little of those gotcha figurines, a Blu-ray for Volume 1-6. And then as I started watching 4-6, I started hating the fucking thing. And then 7, 8, and 9 just pisses me the fuck off. So I felt violated. I thought this was true love, but they fucked me. They fucked me without permission.
Buyer's remorse.
Damn right.
I was gonna say that's like the deepest description of buyer's remorse ever. Like,
Yeah.
holy shit, I felt that.
Actually, that's a topic. What's an anime
That was like a
that-
lightning bolt through the stomach.
What's an or a few anime that at one point you either really loved, really liked, or was like either maybe your favorite thing, and then over time you either dropped to the point where it's just like you stopped watching it, you stopped liking it, you fucking hated it. Obviously, RWBY is in a bunch of our lists.
Demon Slayer.
Ruby as fuck.
I'm about to say,
I mean,
obviously,
RWBY is
RWBY's a
fuck.
given for us, but Demon Slayer, that's fair. I
Yeah.
didn't start it enough to
That
even
one's
get it there.
fair. Demon Slayer's fair. I actually really enjoyed like the first season. If there is more than one season, I don't remember. But like,
Yeah.
I enjoyed the first season, but it wasn't enough to keep following. I think I read the manga to its finished, but like, I probably didn't like it, and that's why I didn't watch the anime. But like, I thought season 1 was
weird.
interesting.
I've said the Demon Slayer kind of falls into this level of it's a weird comparison, but I've said it has pretty privilege where it's well animated and nothing else.
Yes, it does have pretty privilege.
Because people are like, oh, it's so like my friend Jerb is like, oh yeah, it's really cool. Like, and granted, he's not the kind of person who's gonna glaze it like everyone else does. He just likes it. But I just was like, yeah, it's a spectacle. He's like, hell yeah, and I was like, yeah, and there's nothing else.
No,
because everything else is copy and paste.
A good friend of mine named Alec, like once the first season came out on Netflix, like he and his friends were talking about it like if it was like the second coming of Christ, basically.
Oh.
And I was just like, damn, if it's all that in a bag of chips, then maybe I should watch it. And I did like the first season. And then I just kind of, I was just kind of like, afterwards. And like thinking back on it, I was still like, because it's like none of the characters really had any personality. Like Tanjiro is just Wonder Bread.
Yeah.
You know?
I think the
I've
best
said it
character
once.
is like Nezuko because she doesn't say anything and she has to rely entirely on like expression.
I was gonna say the best character is Nezuko, and she's the main female lead who doesn't talk and has a muzzle on.
You know, it sounds pretty bad when you say it like that.
Right? Like
sounds
you can't
real
describe
bad.
this anime to anyone.
They'll be like, huh? Oh, she also is in a box on the main character's back consistently.
If you want a perfect description of Demon Slayer, watch Team 4 Star's like mini abridge about it. It literally covers everything wrong with it in a really funny fashion. Like one of my favorite parts is that like as one of the main villains is getting their head cut off, he's just like, okay, as you're killing me right now, let me explain my very tragic backstory.
It's always great when you can predict. It's like, oh, this character is about to die. Anyway, here's my very tragic, traumatic backstory of why I turned out this way. Oh, we're stuck here for 5 minutes, aren't we? Yes, you are. Fuck.
Why can't villains just be villains anymore?
Okay, there are some that can be, and I do really like. So there was, I think it's because it's sort of a. So I want to get back to the whole like dropping thing, but I have a small tangent on this because like it's very interesting because I've written both very very like sympathetic villains and ones who are just horrible, disgusting people. Because for a long time,
wait, hold on, real quick. I do have to specify because like I know me like complaining about like villains not being villains. I'm okay with sympathetic villains. Like I don't hate them like by nature. We've seen so many of them recently, and it's just kind of I don't know. I'm just getting tired of it.
I'm fine with it I'm fine with it if these are longtime villains that have time to develop. Like, Demon Slayer is like the biggest example of what not to do with sympathetic villains is literally make them super evil, and before they fucking die, they explain their tragic backstory and like keep that shit to yourself. Like two of my favorite anime villains that are tragic is Pain from Naruto and Altair from Recreator.
Yep.
Yeah, Recreator. Altair from Recreators. Like those two are like my favorite tragic villains. But like those are villains that get plenty of like build up and the backstory doesn't happen as they're fucking dying.
I would add Itachi to the list.
That's
that's a fair one too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think,
but yeah, Sean, sorry for interrupting. You're saying
it's because like for a while, it's sort of like the Disney effect because like a lot of the villains that we were seeing were like the really kind of like awful, disgusting people. I mean, a lot of old Disney villains were like that. They're just irredeemable. Yeah. And then as kind of years went by, I think it was sort of like a tone shift. And a lot of people were like, what if we have like more sympathetic villains? And people don't realize how influential Disney and a few other companies are when it comes to like storytelling, because that's like blossomed outward. And because it blossomed in one way, then more writers are doing it, even more writers are doing it because writers influence other writers. And then suddenly like everyone's like, I can run my own sympathetic villain when I think we should have a balance. Because one thing I like is when a series has multiple villains and you have sympathetic villains and awful villains. And one of my favorite examples is Puss in Boots 2.
Yes.
because you have a sympathetic antagonist and then you have a horrible, irredeemable antagonist,
Hmm.
and both are great in
Yeah.
their own right.
One thing that I think influenced that is Avatar: Last Airbender, because even though he's not a villain in books 2 and 3, Zuko was the sympathetic villain of book 1.
Yeah, and then you have Ozai being the irredeemable piece of shit.
Exactly.
But
So
he
I
wasn't
think
in the
people,
whole
because
series, so.
people really love Zuko and they love his character because obviously it's so well written, people were like thinking, "Oh, what if I wrote my sympathetic villain like this?"
I think another thing
You know?
too is we've gotten
Even Azula,
into,
to an extent, had some sympathy to her because she wasn't loved by her mother.
yeah,
But then
like
again, she was just
she's
fucking batshit crazy bananas.
excuse me. I think one thing too is it's kind of extended into this trope of you guys come across the one of the hero being like, I can't kill the villain because then I'll be bad too, and then they don't kill the villain and the villain gets to live despite doing horrible,
Batman and
horrible
Joker,
things. There is that, but there's also several other characters like just in general. I mean, Naruto is talk no jutsu, you know.
basically, that's his strongest jutsu, man.
But like I know a lot of people out there who like they'll say I hate this trope of the hero being like, we can't kill the villain, we have to redeem them or some stuff. And I think it's this domino effect of like all these new kind of tropes that have become more and more common to the point where some of the older ones barely show
Right.
up. They'll fade out eventually though. That's kind of how it goes. Everything comes in waves. Eventually we'll see more of a
Yeah.
balance.
No, like writing comes in trends, you
Yeah.
know.
Like there's always going to be like a certain kind of style people are going to be like, I want to do that,
Yeah.
and then
Like the femme
there'll be
fatale
another
is
one.
currently like going out of trend a little bit, but like, 10 years ago that was not the case.
Yeah, and I know with the anime,
Mhm.
isekai was like fucking took over when the 2000s were dominated by shonen battle. So
And
Yeah.
now it's kind of fading out isekai wise.
yeah,
What was the last one? Isekai Mushoku Tensei?
we're starting to see some different ones. So
Yeah. That's one thing that fucking bothers me. Like, holy shit, like, okay, there are people who complain about like, oh, there's so much Satan imagery being pushed by the media.
what?
And it's like, bitch, it's because Hollywood works in trends. Yeah, like, because
Mm-hmm.
we're getting the Satan Santa Claus movie thing with Jack Black, and then we had Has Been Hotel, and then Lucifer, A Good Place, Good Omen,
Okay, that's
and
more
all
common
these
than I
shows
thought.
like came out like shortly, like within the span of like 5 years or so.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, dude, it's because Hollywood works in fucking trends. Like if they see
Yeah.
that something is doing well, like just like you just described, Sean, it's gonna that's gonna have a ripple effect, and more people are gonna want to do their own takes on it.
Superheroes.
And that's why there's so many
Superheroes,
remakes
exactly.
now.
Cinematic universes, like people
Yeah.
are just fucking stupid.
What are you, stupid?
It's kind
Yes,
of
people
mean
are
when you put it that way, but also right. Also very fair.
yes,
I think
yeah.
yeah, everything just
See,
works in trends.
look at this quacksire. Even though his eyes are so far apart, he's always thinking.
I mean, what's wrong with a good villain that just wants to fucking burn a dog? You know,
Yeah,
like
gotta follow in Dio's
I mean,
footsteps.
I just said I already said like my two favorite villains that like are very sympathetic, but they're still great villains. On the flip side, I love a good villain that's just fucking evil and they just go ham with it. Like Dio and Goku Black are my two favorite examples. They're fucking assholes, but they are stylish assholes and they're fucking monsters. I love them.
Yeah, they are
Yeah,
absolutely
fucking
horrible
Rob
people.
Lucci. He's just like bloodthirsty and loves to kill and shit.
I mean, one of my personal favorites is Medusa Gorgon from Soul Eater.
Yes, that too. I
She
love
is
her.
fantastic, but she is also a horrible
Horrible human
person.
being. Oh, fucking, what was her name? The mom from Kill la Kill.
Oh, Ragyo Kiryuin?
Yes.
Oh, she's a bitch too, but she's great.
She's crazy. She's amazing.
Actually, I don't really like her that much. So I mean,
I mean, she did, molest her children. So yeah, there's that.
Yeah?
yeah, that's a big
Yeah.
part of it. But like, Did you just say
But, like,
too
it just
bad?
make
I said
What?
that's pretty bad.
That's pretty
Oh,
bad.
okay. Like, too bad. I'm like, damn.
Huh?
I mean, you may
That's
be
one way
right,
to
but
put
fuck. Too bad.
Too bad for me. That bitch, cray cray. Nah, that's no good.
God.
I think one thing we like about like a lot of bad villains, small tangent, is just when they're far removed enough from like the villainy we know in real life, where it's just like, yeah, we could see them go ham with everything, but when they get a little too close, you're like, all right, now I'm getting a little uncomfortable. You know, like
Yeah.
sexual
No,
assault.
because like, yes,
But like
I
world
wanna do a video
domination,
on that.
it's so far removed from like regular life. You like, yeah, you dominate the world. You're a horrible person, but you go do it.
Yes, I want to make a video on this topic because I have this
Same.
like written down on like why relatable topics are so fucking important now than just like big scale take over the world or like fucking eat spinach versus
Fucking
like someone
Popeye?
that I guess I don't fucking know
Evil Popeye.
versus like a character that like is just sexually assaults someone,
Yeah.
because like it's just a more real, more grounded, something that more people can relate to.
Fucking
Because like people love
Kamoshida from
Junko.
Persona 5.
No. Look, I was gonna give another example. People love Junko and Oshima, even though she's fucking crazy. Like she locked kids in a
Oh,
school and
yeah.
made the world go to shit. But then people
She's-
hate Mako from Legend of Korra because he cheated on his girlfriend.
Fair.
Yeah, what a bitch.
I just like, yeah, you can hate him for sure, but like,
It's also why a
everyone's
lot of
just, like,
people go
loves
after Valentino
Junko.
from Has-Been, because they're like he reminds them so much, and it's the point where Vivzi's had to be like, he's a character, please stop. He's not
That's
real.
another thing. Like,
Yeah.
let characters be characters. Like, just
be
because
evil.
you are portraying something, yes, that too. Just because you're portraying a character doing something bad does not mean that you are glorifying that bad thing.
You don't
Especially if you're
condone
not
it.
even treating it as a good thing. Yeah, like Valentino, for instance. Valentino shows the horrors of the sex work industry.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that Vivzy Pop is condoning it, and not even remotely so, because hell, Valentino's an antagonist.
Yeah.
So it's like people are just fucking stupid. Again.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Twitter.
This is why I say artists should only take the words of their fans with a grain of salt, because so often people don't actually know what the fuck they want. And when they do say
Yes.
what they want, they kind of don't, and then they'll also just go after things they fucking shouldn't and make themselves look like assholes.
It's also important
Thank
not
you,
to completely
thank you for describing the Sonic fan base.
Yes. Yes. Actually, yes. But I was also gonna say, like, it's also important not to what's the word? To not kowtow to every demand of the fan base,
Mm-hmm.
Because then it gets like RWBY, where they think that they can just like yell into the void and get everything they want.
But I think you also
Hence
should.
why the RWBY fan base is so toxic and horrible.
It's also important not to do the exact opposite and never listen to your fans,
Yes.
because there are times where the fan base is
Yeah.
like, maybe we can do this, and you should at least take it into
Yeah.
perspective.
Do you remember what the
Yeah.
original design for Sonic and the Sonic movies were?
That's a good example.
Oh my god, that was horrible.
Like, obviously, some people
Yeah.
might have taken it a little too far, but the general vibe was we kind of like bullied a company into changing it. So,
Based.
I mean, the only
Based.
the only reason it
Tom with
worked,
the contribution.
the only reason that specific example worked was because of the fact that it wasn't just fanboys complaining; it was the general public
Yeah.
complaining.
It was everyone like, this
Because,
is horrible.
Yeah.
Sonic is such a big franchise, memes and all, that the general smo knows what he looks like. So when they saw that abomination, they're like, "Fucking no!"
What the hell is this? His teeth? It's disgusting.
I really want to know who said that, this design, we're going for it for the movie. Like, fuck yeah.
See, I wonder if that
Yeah.
had any
Let me
influence.
tell you something. I'm sorry. I was gonna just say, if we kept that design, we would not be getting a third movie, let alone a second.
Nope.
I wonder what
That
Beta
shit would've
Tails
bombed.
looked like.
It would have been bankrupt, yeah.
Bankrupt.
I wonder
Crazy,
if
but
that
yeah.
whole thing kind of influenced the because there was a recent reveal for Lilo and Stitch live action. I'm holding like judgment because Lilo and Stitch is my personal favorite Disney film, and they've had a track record
Yeah.
of making live action remakes that are hot garbage.
Ass.
There's like not a single good one. I mean, there's some that are okay, but they're never better than the original or worth a second watch. But they revealed the CGI for Stitch, and I remember there was like fear that he was gonna look super realistic and gross because there was like a beta image and he looked hideous. And then when they revealed the actual one, he's actually like quite adorable and more like a cartoon character. And I'm like, all right, that's what we wanted to see. But the problem is,
Yeah.
we wanted to see that over 20 years ago in animated form. So why the fuck are we here? I don't know. Maybe it'll be good. Probably not.
I wouldn't hold my breath on it.
No, because I'll be dead. Oh fuck! But I want to step back a little bit because like I had a little thing I want to discuss for dropping shows before we got stuck on like 18 different tangents because all of us are definitely ADHD. To the point
100%.
where one
Diagnosed in my case.
yes, same. One tangent
Yeah,
leads to
high
another
five.
tangent. High five. One tangent leads to another tangent, leads to another tangent, at the point where you're so far removed from the original conversation you forgot what the fuck you were even talking about. You're like, how did we
Story
get
of my
here?
life.
I don't know. I think we were talking about pickles,
Please.
and then it's just like, yeah, but why are we talking about World War II now? I don't know. We got here somehow. But because I'm working on my top 10 favorite anime, and I was kind of referencing a little bit of one of my old videos from like 7 years ago, and one of the videos on that list, one of the anime on that list is Dead Man Wonderland, because I was like, at the time I was like, oh yeah, this is great, and now as an adult I'm like, that show fucking sucks.
Oh
Really?
my god.
That was like that one anime of the year one year, right?
I mean, it was
Maybe.
okay.
Like, okay, it is edgy as fuck, and it is difficult to
It
take
started-
seriously.
I think it started really good, but it started falling apart later on.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
but it was one of my fucking favorites. As I was just like, oh, that's so. I even referenced like a whole bunch of things. There was like a lot of scenes. I was like, oh yeah, and this character, and then like nowadays I'm thinking I don't even fucking think about that goddamn show anymore. Like I mentioned it in a recent video, and I literally described it as hilariously edgy, which is a pretty good way to describe Dead Man Wonderland, as hilariously edgy. It is so difficult to take it seriously nowadays because look at that and be like, this is what a 13-year-old thinks is cool. Granted,
Damn.
if you turn your brain off and have zero thoughts in your head besides like fucking Linkin Park, I say this as someone who really loves Linkin Park, so don't get mad at me, please. Please don't get mad at me. But like Linkin Park and Shadow with a Gun, you'll probably enjoy it fine. But if you're like, I want something good, go somewhere else.
I was gonna say, so it's basically just junk food for the brain.
That's giving it too much credit, I think. I think it's junk food for the junk food.
It's a four logo for the brain.
That's a little closer, yeah. You can enjoy it, but it's still bad for you.
Exactly.
Because then there's Seven Deadly Sins, which is another one that I gave up on because I remember really
Oh my
enjoying
God.
season 1 and 2 back in the day when they first popped up on Netflix. And then nowadays I can literally not even go back to them because of all like, well, you know, PDF file predators, and the fact that just season 3 and 4 are god awful. Like,
Yeah.
ugh, god damn it. I'm trying to think of another one.
Bond ending up with what basically looks like a child
God damn it.
that literally like reaches up to his like knees.
I still remember when I found out that Merlin was Merlin's true look as a child, but I will still give
Oh, that was fucked.
what's the sin of what's his name? The one who has a different form?
Pride?
Yeah. And what's his
I
name?
forget his name. I think it's Escanor, I think.
Escanor. I will at least give Escanor credit that he doesn't want to, you know, be with her child form and likes her adult form and just appreciates her. And I'm like, all right, I'll give you that. You were not a predator. Granted, he's also the only one who dies, so maybe the writer is.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's another show that I absolutely fucking dropped like harder than
Like a sack of shit.
I was gonna try to think of a metaphor, but I couldn't think of one at all. So sure, you know, we'll go with that. What's a series that you dropped besides RWBY?
Well, I already said mine.
What was it? What was it?
Demon Slayer.
Oh right, yep. No, you got anything
Yeah.
else for that one? Anything you dropped or just gave up on, or one that you used to like but you fucking hate it now?
Ruby.
I said besides RWBY. Jesus Christ,
Uh,
you're gonna give me a heart attack.
I think it was called ReZero.
Oh, yep. I think I remember you talked about that.
I've never seen any of the
Yeah.
reanime.
Yeah. I hate it now.
Because I know season 3 or 4 is airing at the moment.
3 is.
Yeah.
And I know there's this big scene I've seen people with like Amelia. I don't know if that's actually her, if she's being mind controlled, or if there's like another person pretending to be her. I don't know.
It's somebody else pretending to be her.
I figured it was. Because it'd be weird to just suddenly swap like that. But I didn't really watch the show that much.
I mean, if it was her, she'd be a much more interesting character.
That's fair. Like the
'Cause,
one
like-
chick from Classroom of the Elite who pretends to be like really nice, but is actually a horrible bitch.
Oh yeah,
Damn.
yeah. She's great. Yeah, she's fucking great. Everybody just likes her. It's great.
Small other tangent, but there was a meme going around of like there was a poll of who's the smartest anime character, and I remember I forgot his name, but it was pointed at near the top, and then who's the
From Classroom of the Elite,
who's the
Ayana Koji.
Ayana Koji, but like no, there was another one I'm thinking of because it's the one anime where everyone turns to Doctor Stone. Who's the main character, Doctor Stone?
Thank you.
Because like he was pointed near the bottom, and I remember the meme was like, "Ah, yes, the absolute brain rot of anime fans," where they say the narcissistic psychopaths are smarter than the person who actually helped to restart society from scratch.
And build a time machine, by the way.
Yes, so
So,
I remember seeing that. I was like, "Wow, maybe we are stupid."
no,
I mean,
I think of anime fans like
I'm not saying he's not
all-
smart, but when you compare it to that, it's like it's a different
yeah,
level.
no, it is a total meme. Ayana Koji, like, he's easily like one of, if not the smartest character from his own series. But like, because that show is pretty popular. I wouldn't say it's like, oh my holy shit popular, but like it's pretty popular, and it's a running joke. It's like how I jokingly say Kirby is the strongest fictional character of all time.
Oh, yeah.
It's not true at the fuck all, but it's just funny to keep saying it.
True.
Yeah, that's based.
If you power scale it, Kirby probably beats.
Kirby is
Kirby
I mean,
legit beats a lot, but
if we're getting the
he's
actual
not the
power scaling,
strongest thing
at
in
max
fiction.
universal, I would say. I'm a little bit in power scaling community. I'm not as much to the point where I walk around in circles debating with DC fans over the fucking minutia of random feats that absolutely mean nothing because they're outliers.
See, I like power scaling when it's just focusing on the character instead of can this character beat another character.
I like that too.
Because like I saw a video where they went into heavy detail of how strong Sonic is, and it goes like he's like multiversal, which I thought was crazy. But like when they show like his feats and like fighting Solaris, who is like a time god who wants to eradicate all of time. You got in Sonic and the Secret Rings, the prologue is literally an endless void, but he can like go through it to its ends.
Yeah.
Like there's like other things like in Frontiers, he needed to be Supersonic 2 to fight the embodiment of death. So like it's like stuff like that I find super fascinating, but like I don't care if Sonic could fight Goku or Mario. I just find his own personal feats way more interesting because a lot of us think he's just a silly blue hedgehog, but like when you get down to the brass tacks, he's fucking powerful.
Exactly, and those feats were meant to be impressive for like that setting.
Yeah, exactly.
It's also kind of funny because currently the most popular not AMV video on my channel is how strong is Simon, and it's literally exactly that of I'm not trying to compare him to another character, I'm just talking about how strong he is. I need another one at one point because I need to update that. But it's fun to talk about a character, how strong they are in a vacuum, but then obviously when you get to that, you'd be like, oh, I bet they can't be... I mean, obviously people are like, I bet it can't be Goku and shit like that,
Yeah.
Fuck that.
It
At
always
that
boils
point, I
back
just
to
like
that.
stopped talking to the
Never
person.
I think Sonic could beat Goku.
I don't give a shit.
I don't see Goku fighting a time god.
Kid Goku.
Has Goku fought the embodiment of death yet? I think Kirby has. Goku mid compared to Sonic and Kirby.
I mean,
We
that's
already-
the whole
paycheck.
point of like One Punch Man. He's supposed to be like a parody of that.
This is going to incur the wrath of Dragon
Yeah.
Ball fans, but I don't give a fuck. Fuck them. I've already.
I mean, I don't care. It's just funny. It's funny to think that like the top 3 strongest lore accurate characters in Smash Ultimate is Sonic, Kirby, and Bayonetta. So that shit's funny.
Well, according to Sakurai, like the only characters that could escape Galeem's light blast attack from the beginning of World of Light were Palutena, Bayonetta, and Kirby. So it's literally just Kirby and his lesbian moms.
What the fuck?
Wait, Palutena and who?
From Palutena and Bayo.
But you see, the funny thing is they didn't. You still had to save them in World of Light.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
But he's like.
But
lore-wise-
Palutena sacrificed
That's
herself
fucking
for
lie.
Pit.
Yeah.
And
And then he-
Bayo, I guess, I don't fucking know. I guess
I don't remember.
she underestimated Galeem. She was
Well,
like,
Well, Bayo just got cheap shotted after a dodge. Palutena was like, I have a shield. Bitch, please.
That yeah.
no, but she was stalling so that way Pit and Dark Pit could get away.
And then I didn't.
Yeah,
They
but she
can't
did
fly
put up a
without her.
shield that she was presumably she was hoping to block the attack, but it went right through her.
True.
And when she went down, the 2 Angel Boys went down.
Yeah.
I love how we're talking about a 6 to 7 year old game.
I'm about to
Love
say
that.
I've been talking about over 10-year-old anime on my channel consistently for the past 5 years.
Yeah, but like it's just funny to think that Smash Ultimate is almost 7 years old.
No, it's not.
Yes, it
No
is.
way.
Yeah, it came out 2018, right?
Yep.
Oh my god. Fuck.
My dome just cracked that hearing that.
I think I just felt a little bit of arthritis gathering my fucking
We're
face.
almost in 2025.
Shut
Ah,
up.
I
Smash
got a new
Ultimate
gray
is
hair.
going to be 10 years old in 3 years.
I'm going to
Damn.
be 30 soon.
Oof.
I thought you were 30 already.
No, I'm
Ooh,
29.
from the back.
I was born in
Ah.
1995.
Ah.
Yep. Nope, I am not there yet. I still
Yeah.
got another
Well-
5 months.
Yeah.
Well, technically about 6 months because it's the end of April, and we only just had November end, so you know, it's technically like 6 months. Whatever. But is there any
Smash Ultimate is the best anime?
Tom? Is there any anime that you like dropped hard, gave up on, or you used to like but now you fucking hate?
I guess Slime Season 2
Really?
kind of killed it for me, yeah.
Really? Don't tell that to my
That's
roommate because that's gonna break her
fair.
fucking heart.
I'll
It's
say
not as
that's
engaging
fair.
anymore.
I
It's
can-
just a problem with the anime being mostly still frames and a lot of talking that adds up to a very, very boring direction.
It's one of the
process.
things where the manga's better typically because that happens a lot with certain. It depends on the direction, of course.
True. I do think the manga's in a very stale place because, like, I've been reading the manga as it's been coming out. I think it's in a very stale, like, arc right now.
Mm-hmm. And isn't like another war arc,
Isn't
That
it monthly or is
sucks.
it weekly?
Not yet.
or at least
They're leading to one, but like, they're not even preparing for the war yet. Like, they're just hinting at it.
Okay, because I know it's. She's been telling me a bit about like what's going on. So like it's, and I think RWBY was like missing for a while, for like a whole 2 volumes, something like that. I can't remember exactly, but that's I mean, I liked season 2. I liked the fucking end fight with Veldora fucking just Kamehameha.
That was like
Hadouken.
4 episodes
Sure
the
you can.
entire season was 4 to 5 was like actually engaging stuff.
Yeah.
Which
And-
from what I
well,
remember.
the-
A few years.
The season had a better ending where, you know, obviously like the the village gets attacked. Damn it, what was her name? The his right hand, the one who was always in her tits.
Nyeh.
Oh, the one that's purple.
Yeah. She's it's like that's what her name starts like
Neon.
Shion, that's it, Shion. Because she dies and then she comes back. But sorry, spoilers for an anime that came out like fucking 4 years ago.
I think it's 3 years ago. But now,
Whatever. Either way, like anime gets spoiled almost like the moment they come out nowadays. So
Yeah, that
True.
sucks.
this is why
We
it's
should
hard like
go.
for Don to Don. Because I want to wait till it's done, but I'm also in the mindset of like maybe I'll just watch it now.
I mean, they're already
Same.
halfway done now. It's on like episode 8.
Episode 8 or so is like the last I remember, and I saw like a character got a new form, and I was just like, that looks really cool. So, but yeah, I need to get on board with that because I remember Jeremy started watching, and he was like, yeah, it's great. And I was like, I know it's gonna be great. I've seen bits of it, and it's like that looks like the exact kind of anime I know I'd enjoy. So, and then I know oh fuck, right, Solo Leveling season 2 comes out next month. I'm so excited.
Oh yeah.
I think that leaked, didn't it?
Maybe, but I mean,
I saw
I've
like the person in the snow area got leaked. If
So-
that's this season.
this is one of the few times when anime is coming out when I actually did read the source material first. So I already know everything that's gonna happen. I just want to see it animated. The manga was pretty good.
Jeju Island, right?
Yes, Jeju Island at this pace is probably gonna be season 3 or 4.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Because they've been building up to it, and I'm excited because it's obviously like one of the most hype moments of the manhwa, and I just want to see the moment that he comes onto the battlefield because that's like one of my favorite panels from the manhwa. I'm not gonna say what happens, but there is a hype as fuck moment when it's the hero arrives just in time kind of thing, which I love that trope when it's done well.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're struggling to stay awake, Juanito. You said.
Yeah. I gotta wake up early too, so think
All
I'm
right.
a bounce.
All right, we can have our closing thoughts now if you want. Anyone have anything to say for the holidays coming up? The poor retail workers like myself. No, not really like myself. 'Cause I don't work.
Yes. Hang in there, kids. It's gonna get worse.
Fuck. Okay.
Don't be mean to people in customer service.
How encouraging.
I'm not. I'm being real.
It's
But
more
yeah.
so my message to like those people who are mean to customer service. But don't be mean. They get underpaid and they have to deal with a bunch of crap. So don't make their lives even worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I work customer service. I wish I didn't.
Yeah, I used to work customer service.
Same.
The only thing I miss is a paycheck.
Even then, it wouldn't be that great.
You're not wrong about that.
Juanito, you want to know what? I did the math because we were talking about my budget before. Do you want to know how much
Yeah.
money I get to on? Let's say on a good month, or how much I get to keep after everything is paid, groceries, bills, and all that. About $100.
How much? Damn, that
On a
sucks.
bad month, maybe $25.
Oh,
So I need a new
that's
job.
terrible.
It's long and short of it. Even if I just get like $2 more, I'll already be like, all right, I get to keep like $200 to $300 this month. Let's go. I can start saving again.
You should just get paid for being Sean.
I wish we could all get universal basic income.
Yes,
That'd be
agreed.
great. But I am also, I would say, no, a lot of people my age probably think the same kind of thing because we're a bunch of lefties.
Yeah, we are a bunch of lefties here.
Yeah, as opposed to all them fucking right-handed people. Am I right? Right, Noah? Because you're
Yeah.
left-handed.
Yeah.
And no, I'm
Fuck you.
right-handed. Don't say fuck me. Say fuck to the fucking the desks in high school and college that were right-handed most of the time.
True.
Left-handed.
Honestly, I didn't mind. Honestly, I didn't even mind that. I could just rest my right arm while I'm on my phone. Very nice.
That's fair.
Love that.
But to close this, stay in school, kids, or don't.
Yes.
Oh no.
I'm not your dad.
Oh no.
Or a rich family. Either one.
All right. Bye.
Keep your eye on the prize. Bye bye.